Hey everyone, it's Deanna,
Aaron,
and Celeste, and you're catching up on this week's episode of Two Brunettes and a Gay
on the podcast. Well, we're shifting decades a little now, and we're joined by the incredible Ben Francis from the 64. Ben, welcome to the show. Woo! Now, we got to see the show last night, and it was incredible. For our listeners, tell us, what can audiences expect from Living in the 70's?
Living in the 70's is an hour of 70's hits, so it's a quite a holistic slice of the 1970s. We try and jam-pack it with as many artists as we can. We've got the disco, we've got a lot of Aussie rock this year.
Yes,
and it's four-piece vocals at the front, and then a five-piece kind of power band behind us.
Yeah, it's an incredible show. We saw you guys last year. It's not the same show. We've seen you guys this year as well. And really, if you're a fan of 70s music, this is a show that you absolutely need to get down to because you do have everything in it.
We do.
Now, we know a little bit of a backstory about you guys working together, the 64. There is four of you. Tell our listeners a little bit about how this actually came to be.
So it was 11 years ago, and we were in a co-curricular boys' choir in high school. And we were introduced at the time, it was actually the music of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons.
Yeah.
Our music teacher was a man called Michael Griffiths, and he had just been in the Australian production of the Jersey Boys before he started teaching us. So it was those harmonies that we kind of explored first, started singing together, and that led us to kind of go, what else did the 60s kind of have?
Yep.
And then that led us to go, well, what did the 70s have? And it was all of those amazing harmonies that was just so intricate and cool, and that's what we fell in love with, and we kind of built the show and ran with it.
Well, I guess the 70s gave us like disco, rock, soul, soft rock. How do you narrow down all of those genres and hits into one tight Fringe show?
It is the hardest part. Otherwise our Fringe show would go for 8.5 hours, which I guess
we'd love. We'd absolutely love.
We'd be there.
So we change the set list every year. You said you came last year. We've kind of put 7 or 8 different brand new songs in. And that's the thing, you can just keep doing it. We also have our flagship kind of hits of the 60s and 70s show, and we change that every year too. So, you know, you can never do the same Beatles song because there's 387 of them. So, we just try and keep it fresh. We know that there's kind of a journey in the set, so we kind of start off big, we kind of come down, we're doing a few of the Eagles, and we got a bit of America this year, we do Horse With No Name, so we kind of go acoustic, and then we start building it back up, and by the end there's, ABBA, Rod Stewart, all of that.
All the hits. All killers, no fillers.
All killers, no fillers. And incredible 4-part harmonies. I mean, you guys, obviously, by the sounds of things, like you said, you've been working together for such a long time, but how long does it take for you to actually rehearse a set like this and get this together?
It's really interesting. In the past 18 months or so, we can kind of sit down with a song and we'd know, even without seeing sheet music, kind of writing it out, we kind of just pick our own parts and we can just kind of do it.
That's great.
So it's taken 11 years to be there, but we know our spots now and we can kind of just, fill in. Rehearsals are quite, distracted.
Love that. We love that.
Oh, God, our rehearsals were completely distracted.
Messes.
Actually, railroaded. Messes.
Yeah, it's quite funny just rehearsing with your best mates because it's not always the most productive thing in the world. But we do, obviously it takes a shorter time now, 11 years later, we know what we're doing. And so it's good fun. It is a lot of fun rehearsing.
Do you ever argue over who sings what song or who's taking what part?
It's another thing that's kind of evolved over there. We can kind of hear a song and go, oh, well, Lachlan would have that verse. That's a Lockie solo. And, that's a Jack solo. So you kind of know where we fit.
Yep.
I don't think so. Usually it's kind of we all distribute it and then I haven't learnt my lyrics so someone else takes it.
Love that.
I love that. Oh, my God, that's fantastic. So I've got a question too. So if someone from the audience walks in thinking, I'm not really into 70s music, but I'm coming along with a friend or a partner, what's the one song in your show that wins them over every single time?
There's I know this show, Living in the 70s, the song Skyhooks, gets a lot of people that are in that camp that kind of go, oh, this is cool, because I feel like Skyhooks, there's a big cult following with Skyhooks, the band, and it's often not to stereotype here, it's often the husbands that have been dragged along.
Yeah.
And then they're going, by the second song, oh, this is cool.
Yeah. Live music,
Yeah.
love this.
So that's what we kind of find. We kind of get, we do our opening song and all the ladies are like, yeah, and then the second song, all the men are like, yeah.
So you get everyone on board for the whole journey of the show.
Exactly.
Fabulous.
And we also have to shout out, you have an incredible live band behind you.
We do.
Have you been working with that band for quite some time? Do you put together a new band every time you do a new show?
We have been working with these guys since 2019.
Wow.
So what is that, seven years now?
Wow.
So because obviously we started in high school, so when we were in uni, that was when we were like, oh, let's do a band. So they were actually in the Adelaide Jazz course doing their stuff, and so they've kind of grown with us, which has been awesome. So the rhythm section, most of the guys on stage last night tour with us around Australia. So yeah, it's a big.
So you're kind
bus.
of all like brothers. It's not just the four of you that obviously work together. It's all of you.
Totally.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's also important to note you are trying to get over to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, am I right? Yes. How exciting! Tell us about that.
Yeah, it was actually only last week we got the call. So we've got a season over there for 2.5 weeks in August. It's our first time doing a kind of self-produced show internationally. We do a lot of the cruise ships, but this is on land, which will be nice. The stage won't be moving underneath us. So we're very lucky. The government, the Australian government, has pitched in. We're raising 10,000, and they said they'll match 10,000. So we're doing a big fundraising campaign at the moment to try and help us get over there, because obviously it's not cheap going to Scotland from here, especially with all of our kind of crew.
Yep.
But we're so excited. If you told us 11 years ago that we'd be kind of preparing to go to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival, laughing in your face. So
I know, right?
It's incredible.
What a journey as well. The fact that you guys have been doing it together from such a young age, and you've all stuck to it for this long is incredible.
Yeah.
Now, before we let you go, we have some rapid fire questions that we want to ask you.
Well, I want to preface it by saying it's a Fringe test for the Fringe Fest.
For it.
And so the first question, ballad or banger?
Banger.
Opening number or big finale?
Big finale.
Big finale, yes. And you had a big finale.
Yeah.
We love it.
Do we have a big finale?
We're not going to tell you what it is.
That sounds
because
like
you
a
need to go and
euphemism,
see
doesn't it? Show us your big finale.
Show us. We're not going to tell you what the big finale is, but you need to go and see it because it is spectacular.
It's a very impressive big finale.
We also have a final song.
And a final song too. Yes. The next one. Sparkles or sequins?
Or Sparkles.
Sparkles.
Theatre or tent?
Theatre.
Yeah.
Wardrobe malfunction or forgotten lyric?
Wardrobe malfunction.
Oh.
Definitely, right?
To team with your big
You
finale.
can laugh at that. You can't really laugh at the lost lyric.
After party or straight to bed?
After party.
Oh, it's an after party.
Good. They're my type of people.
They are your type of people.
Absolutely.
Any pre-show rituals?
We usually, the four of us, kind of gather in a little
huddle.
hug,
Yep.
a little huddle. That's what we do most shows, actually.
And finally, what's on your Fringe rider?
Fringe rider, a couple of cases of beer, I think.
Hey!
That's about it, really. Oh, a lot of water, given the tent and
Yes.
the heat.
Yes.
You should
Absolutely.
see our stockpile in the dressing room. There's just litres of water.
You need it in this heat. You
do,
need it.
yeah.
All right, Ben, tell our listeners where they can catch your show, when they can catch your show, where to get tickets, and where to follow you guys as well.
Yeah, so we are the 64 on all platforms. That's THE numbers 60 and then FOUR letters 4. And we're at Gluttony until the 1st of March, 6:30 p.m. every night by Monday in the Flamingo tent, which is very handily the one as you enter the tent. So as you enter the park, Gluttony, it's just to your right, so it's the first tent. And then we're going around the suburbs with our hits of the 60s and 70s shows. So we'll be hitting Noarlunga, the Hopgood, the newly renovated one down there, Norwood, Concert Hall, and the Shedley Theatre in Elizabeth.
Amazing. And you can get your tickets at Fringe Sticks.
You can.
Like we said, we did see it last night, and it is one not to be missed. So get along, buy your tickets, and just get into the 70s vibe of it all, because it is spectacular. Ben, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks
It's
for
been a
having me.
pleasure. And we'll be back with you guys right after this. Hey everyone, it's Deanna, Celeste and Aaron here, or as you know us, we're Two Brunettes and a Gay.
Join the weekend happy hour at a new day and time every Saturday at 11 a.m.
So pour your mimosa for the most fabulous bottomless brunch in town.
Only on Saturdays at 87.6 FM, Radio Italia Uno.